After the last words fell between us, there was nothing left to hear. We stood there without looking, just a silence drawing near. Unfinished lines still in the air, lingering like they remain. Something in that moment felt heavy like the rain. What else we could have said, no one really knew. Before it even felt like ending, we just went quiet too. After the last words, rain falls down like it came too late. All the feelings I held back now begin to break. On a scene that's already gone, I'm the only one who stays. It's too late to call your name after the last words. Like it was an ordinary day, the city lights come on. We drift away like nothing happened, each of us alone. Your name still lingers on my lips, but I let it fade away, circling inside my chest with nothing left to say. The more I try to hold it in, the deeper it becomes. In a timing already lost, my voice is coming undone. After the last words, rain falls down, now it's pouring through. Every story left unsaid, breaking into truth. On a time I can't return, in a night I'm left alone. No matter how I call you now, you're already gone. If I just held on longer, if I just slowed it down, would we be inside a different end instead of here right now? Before the word goodbye was spoken, we already knew there was something fading quietly between me and you. After the last words, rain falls down, now I finally see it was never just the weather, it was all of me. On a moment lost in time, I'm still standing in the same, with a heart that came too late, calling out your name. After the last words, rain falls down and it never ends. All the memories we left behind still feel like they pretend. In a moment I can't return, still I stay the same, with a name I couldn't reach. After the last words. The world world is fading, shrink into this room. In the quiet, flowers start to bloom. My cave is golden, no longer deep and cold. A sincerity that doesn't need to be told. I stopped chasing the timing of the crowd. The silence here is beautifully loud. Was I too late or finally on time to leave the mountain I was forced to climb? Outside, the cherry blossoms kiss the ground in the spring rain. A new peace is found, no more overthinking, no more heavy breath, just the rhythm of a life escaping death. Looking past the surface, past the hollow gates, finding my own sunlight through the hazy haze. My self-esteem is rising like the morning mist. In this quiet, I finally exist. The alienation doesn't hurt me anymore. I've locked the shadows outside of my door. The clock can tick, but I won't run the race. I'm perfectly lost in this empty space. Outside, the cherry blossoms kiss the ground in the spring rain. A new peace is found, no more overthinking, no more heavy breath, just the rhythm of a life escaping death. Embracing the slow life, one breath at a time. In this darkness I found a reason and a rhyme. A momentary calm that turned into a home where the sincerity is the only path I roam. Welcome to my emotional sanctuary at last, washing away the shadows of the broken past. The spring rain is singing a song for me, and in this quiet, I'm finally free. Falling rain, falling cherry blossoms, starting over. In this seasonality, stay quiet, stay peaceful. I'm home. On an empty street tonight, only footsteps echo back. Even roads I used to know feel unfamiliar now. Underneath the streetlight glow, shadows stretch too far. All the words we used to share fade into the dark. We walked the same way once before, so why does it feel new? In the silence you left behind, I keep turning back to you. Like a quiet street at night, we slowly lost our way. Everything is still the same, but you have gone away. Feels like if I call your name, it won't reach you anymore. So I swallow every word. A quiet street. At the light where we would stop, I stand a little more. Like the pace we used to keep still lingers on the floor. Even moments that felt so small now feel longer than before. All the simple things we had come back a little more. The more I try to let it go, the clearer it becomes. It's not just that you're not here, it's everything undone. Like a quiet street at night, I'm left here on my own, walking circles in the same place but going nowhere home. On a time I can't return, with a name I can't repeat. Now I whisper it too late. A quiet street. Just slowed it down, if we had just stayed, would we still be on this road, walking the same way? All the warmth we didn't see faded without a sound, turned into this empty space I'm standing in now. Like a quiet street at night, now I hear it clear. All the feelings I held back are finally drawing near. In a time that passed us by, I'm still calling you, with a heart that's standing still, trying to break through. Like a quiet street at night, everything remains, but without you in this place, nothing feels the same. Holding on to yesterday that I can't repeat, still I'm standing here alone. A quiet street. Walking through a street of darkened windows, all alone tonight. Maybe it's just my heart that makes everything feel louder. Your name I almost called out loud lingers on my tongue, but it never reaches you, so I swallow it again. So many words I try to say, but stop before they formed. No matter how late this night becomes, they won't reach you anymore. Like a night that won't answer, you fade into the dark. No matter how I call your name, it never leaves my heart. In a silence with no reply, in a time that won't return, something I could almost touch now is out of reach. A night that won't answer. At the corner where we used to stop, I linger for a while. Like the distance we once shared still hasn't moved at all. Even if I try to walk away, I keep looking back. This empty space you left behind feels clearer than before. The more I try to let it go, the sharper it appears. Now I finally understand, you're no longer here. Like a night that won't answer, I'm left here on my own. No matter how I understand a night that won't answer. If I had just said something, would it change tonight? Or would we still be standing here letting it pass by, watching us drift further without a single sound? All the things we didn't say are falling to the ground. Like a night that won't answer. Now I hear it clear. All the feelings I held back are finally drawing near. In a time that passed us by, I'm still calling you with a heart that came too late, trying to break through. Place I can't escape. In a time I remain, holding on to what we lost. A night that won't answer. Didn't even notice it was raining, but I was getting soaked. A quiet kind of evening passed, longer than it should. Like drops against the window glass that never fall away. Something lingers deep inside and slowly starts to spread. We never said a single word, so why does it still hurt? Even knowing it was over, I keep thinking of you. Like a silent rain, it falls on me softly through my heart, seeping in without a sound, tearing me apart. All the words I couldn't say still remain the same, never falling all the way. Silent rain. In the spaces of my everyday, you quietly remain. Even when I try to smile, something feels out of place. Your name I never called out loud, circles in my chest. I hold it back, I let it sink and bury it again. The more I try to hold it in, the deeper it will stay. In a time that's already gone, it slowly fades away. Like a silent rain, it falls on me now, I'm drenched inside. All the feelings I held back, I can no longer hide. Every word I left unsaid still echoes in my mind, never reaching where you are. Silent rain. If I had just said one thing, would it change tonight? Or would will we still be standing here, letting it pass by, watching us fade quietly without a single sound? All the moments we let go are falling all around like a silent rain. It falls on me, now it's pouring through. Every piece I try to hide leads me back to you. In a time that's far too late, I'm still calling out your name in a love I couldn't say, fading into rain like a silent rain. It falls on me and it won't let go. All the days we left behind still begin to flow in a feeling I can't escape. In a place I remain, holding on to what we lost. Silent rain. The clocks in this city are moving way too fast, but in this quiet corner I found a way to last, escaping the surface noise of the crowded street in this darkness. The sound of the rain is sweet. I used to fear the shadow following my feet, but now the rhythm of the raindrops feels complete. No more overthinking about the timing we missed, just a momentary calm that I can finally exist. Welcome to my blue sanctuary, my hidden cave, where the spring rain washes away the love I couldn't save. The cherry blossoms are dancing in the gray light, and for once I think I'm gonna be alright. My self-esteem was a flower that forgot to bloom, trapped in the silence of a lonely empty room. But the sunlight is hiding just behind the cloud, and the quiet is finally becoming loud. I'm letting go of the sincerity that was never returned, from all the bridges that we've slowly burned. In this slow life I'm learning how to breathe, with nothing left up my lonely sleeve. Welcome to my blue sanctuary, my hidden cave, where the spring rain washes away the love I couldn't save. The cherry blossoms are dancing in the gray light, and for once I think I'm gonna be alright. Finding peace in the middle of the isolation, a healing trip with no final destination. Even if it's too late to go back to the start, I'll find the rhythm of my own beating heart. In my blue sanctuary, my hidden cave, the spring rain is the only thing I crave. The cherry blossoms are falling through the night. Everything is finally feeling right. Just let the rain fall. just a little more quietly. We're living on the surface, thin and cold, stories of us that will never be told. In this darkness I'm tracing the lines of a clock that stopped between our designs. The timing was broken, the gears were all stuck. We ran out of time, we ran out of luck. Was it too late when I reached for your hand? Or did we just sink in the shifting sand? Outside, the cherry blossoms drown in the gray as the spring rain washes their colors away. Lost in the overthinking, lost in the fear. I'm calling your name, but you'll never hear. Where the echoes reside, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The quiet is heavy, the quiet is deep, a rhythm of promises I couldn't keep. This alienation is a wall I can't climb, a silence that stretched through the fabric of time. My self-esteem is a shadow on the floor, I don't even know what I'm waiting for. Outside, the cherry blossoms drown in the gray as the spring rain washes the colors away. Lost in the overthinking, lost in the fear. I'm calling your name, but you'll never hear. Find a slow life, cutting through the tension like a dull knife, looking for peace in the momentary calm, putting the spring rain on my open palm, seeking emotional sanctuary tonight, under the shadow of a fading light. I'll find my sincerity buried in the surface, releasing the pain. Let the seasonality take its turn. In the quiet there's a lesson to learn. Falling rain, scattering cherry blossoms. Just stay quiet, stay quiet. Spring rain stops, leaving a heavy scent of all this sincerity that was never meant. My cave is breathing, the walls are feeling thin as the sunlight tries to find its way back in. The clock on the wall is finally in sync with the rhythm of the thoughts I used to think. Was it too late to catch the falling light, or just the timing to end the long dark night? Look at the cherry blossoms, wet and still, resting on the shadows of the windowsill. The overthinking is washed away at last in this quiet. I'm letting go of the past. Searching for peace in the momentary calm, keeping the quiet like a secret in my palm. Beyond the surface where the water is clear, I'm finally facing the alienation I feared. My self-esteem is a blossom after the storm, finding its rhythm, finding a way to be warm. No more shadows hiding behind the door, I'm choosing a slow life, needing nothing more. Look at the cherry blossoms, wet and still, resting on the shadows of the windowsill. The overthinking is washed away at last in this quiet. I'm letting go of the past. Embracing the seasonality of my soul, letting the darkness play its heavy role. But in this emotional sanctuary I've made, the ghost of your 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭 starts to fade. Now the spring rain is just a memory to keep, a healing promise that I've chosen to reap. The cherry blossoms are starting to dry under a wide and open pale blue sky. Falling petals, no more falling rain. In this quiet, I'm whole again, just a little more quietly. The spring rain has left its final trace on the surface of this lonely place. My cave is open, the light is pouring in. I'm ready for the rhythm to begin. I looked at the clock and I let it go. The timing of life has its own flow. It wasn't too late, it was just the right hour to find the sincerity and the inner power. The cherry blossoms have all turned to green, the most beautiful quiet I've ever seen. No more overthinking in the dark of the night. I'm stepping out of the shadow into the light, finding peace in the slow life I found, with my feet planted firmly on the ground. The alienation has finally set me free to be the person I was meant to be. My self-esteem is a steady, quiet flame. I no longer whisper your ghost of a name. Beyond the darkness, beyond the deep sunlight, everything is finally feeling alright. The cherry blossoms have all turned to green, the most beautiful quiet I've ever seen. No more overthinking in the dark of the night. I'm stepping out of the shadow into This emotional sanctuary is where I'll stay, while the seasonality takes the pain away. The momentary calm is now my forever, leaving the surface, falling for the never. Goodbye to the spring rain, hello to the sun. The journey of healing has only just begun. The cherry blossoms are memories in flight as I walk through the quiet of the starlight, softly falling. No more shadows in this quiet. I found my sincerity. Clock is tired, dragging its feet in this darkness where the shadows meet. My room's a cave, isolated and wide, with no more sincerity left to hide. We missed the time in the perfect beat. Now the silence is bittersweet. Was it too late when the world went cold, or a rhythm we were never meant to hold? Watching the cherry blossoms fall out of time, while the spring rain rings like a distant chime. Lost in the overthinking, lost in the gray. I'm letting the quiet take me away. A momentary calm in the ticking sound. My self-esteem is finally found beyond the surface, beneath the sunlight. I'm settling into the shadows of the night. This alienation is a familiar friend, the slow life beginning at the very end. No more quiet cries for a love that's gone, just the rhythm of the rain until the dawn. Watching the cherry blossoms fall out of time, while the spring rain rings like a distant chime. Lost in the overthinking, lost in the gray. I'm letting the quiet take me away. Take me away. Tick tock, let the rhythm slow down. I'm losing my heavy rusted crown, finding peace in the darkness so deep, a sanctuary that I finally get to keep. An emotional sanctuary in the pouring rain, washing away the surface of my pain. The seasonality of us is finally clear, and for the first time there's no more fear. Falling rain, scattering cherry blossoms in this quiet, in this quiet. Let it stay quiet. Just breathe. Just breathe. White petals dancing in a slow motion play, while I'm still hiding from the light of the day. My heart's a cave, a cold and hollow shell, wrapped in a silence that I know too well. The sunlight tries to reach my frozen floor, but I keep locking every open door. Was our timing just a beautiful mistake, or a rhythm that was always meant to break? Under the cherry blossom shade I lie, watching the spring rain paint the morning sky. The overthinking drifts away like dust in this quiet. I'm learning how to trust. Clock on the wall has nothing left to say, tracing the shadows as they fade to gray. My self-esteem is a ghost within the bloom, searching for peace in this lonely room. I'm tired of the surface and the hollow lies, looking for the sincerity in the rain's disguise. This alienation is a heavy crown to wear, but the quiet is a burden I can bear. Under the cherry blossom shade I lie, watching the spring rain paint the morning sky. The overthinking drifts away like dust in this quiet. I'm learning how to trust. Let the slow life wash over my tired soul, making the fragments of my spirit whole. A momentary calm in the falling rain, healing the darkness, releasing the pain. From my emotional sanctuary at last, leaving the shadows of our broken past. The cherry blossoms cover up my scars, while the spring rain reflects the hidden stars. Just let it fall, the seasonality of us, in the quiet, in the quiet. Falling petals, falling rain. Now I'm okay. The clock is ticking, but the time is standing still. In this darkness, I've lost the strength of my will. My room's a cave, a hollow shell of who I used to be, while the rhythm of the rain is the only company for me. Maybe it was too late before we even started. A surface smile for the broken and the heavy-hearted, locked in silence, drowning in my own overthinking. In this quiet, I feel my heavy spirit sinking. Look at the cherry blossoms drowning in the mud, while the spring rain flows like a fever in my blood. The timing was wrong, or maybe we were just alive, under the shadow of a pale and weeping sky. Searching for sunlight in a place where it never grows. This alienation is the only thing that truly knows how the rhythm of my heart is out of sync with the world. Like a dying petal in the grayness, I am curled. My self-esteem is a ghost in this empty room, a silence so loud, it's a beautiful kind of doom. I hide my sincerity behind a wall of stone. the spring rain, I am finally truly alone. Look at the cherry blossoms drowning in the mud, while the spring rain flows like a fever in my blood. The timing was wrong, or maybe we were just alive under the shadow of a pale and weeping sky. But in the slow life, I find a strange kind of peace, waiting for the overthinking to finally find release. A momentary calm in the middle of the storm, where the coldness of the rain starts to feel a little warm. I'm seeking emotional sanctuary in the pouring rain, washing away the surface of my lingering pain. If I can survive this seasonality of grief, maybe the sunlight will bring me some relief. Cherry blossoms falling, turning into dust, learning to find love and a little bit of trust. Just let it rain, let it fall, let it stay quiet. Let it stay quiet. The spring rain is a story I used to tell, a memory reflected in a wishing well. My cave is now a room with an open view, where the darkness has turned into a shade of blue. I looked at the clock and I smiled at the time. There's no more mountain to climb. It wasn't too late, it was the perfect timing to see the silver lining in the rain, silver chiming. The cherry blossoms have all gone to sleep, leaving a sincerity I get to keep. No more overthinking, no more heavy fear. In this quiet, everything is finally clear. Walking through the shadows with a lighter heart, learning that the end is just a brand new start. My self-esteem is a star in the night, finding its rhythm, finding its light. This alienation was a gift in disguise. I see the world now with different eyes, beyond the surface, beyond the sunlight. I'm perfectly at home in the quiet of the night. The cherry blossoms have all gone to sleep, leaving a sincerity I get to keep. No more overthinking, no more heavy fear. In this quiet, everything is finally clear. Embracing the slow life, steady and true. A momentary calm that's lasting all through. My emotional sanctuary, my blue sanctuary is the peace I carry, the love that won't vary. Goodbye to the spring rain, I'm walking in the light. The seasonality of us is a beautiful sight. The cherry blossoms are part of the ground. In this quiet, the gentian is found. Starry night, no more falling rain. In this quiet, I'm whole again. Just a little more quietly. Thank you, my season. Didn't know that it would rain that day. Like I dressed a little too late. Walked outside without a thought, while my heart was getting wet inside. Tried to act like I was done, but it showed more than I knew. In between the words I hid, you kept bleeding through. The more I say I'm okay, the deeper it all goes. The more I try to hide it, the more it shows. Like soaked feelings I can't hide. Now there's nowhere left to run. All the emotions spread and slow finally come undone. Behind a face that played it cool, like it didn't mean a thing. It was already pouring out. Soaked feelings. Even in the way I smile, something doesn't feel the same. Little words I brushed aside now are calling out your name. I fill my days like I'm alright, but the silence grows inside. All the things I try to fold away keep coming back alive. The more I try to let it fade, the clearer it becomes. Every moment that I hit now refuses to be gone. Like soaked feelings I can't hide. Now they're taking over me. Every drop I held inside finally running free. In the way I look at you, in the trembling I can't fake. There's no turning back from this soaked feeling. If I had just played it cool, if I never let it show, maybe we'd still be the same. Like we'll never know. But why couldn't I pretend? Why did it have to be you? Like the ending was already there, waiting to come true. Like soaked feelings I can't hide. Now I see it all so clear. Everything I held inside leads me back to here. In a heart I can't control, in a love I couldn't stop. All the words I never said start to overflow, like soaked feelings I can't hide. Now I know what it was. All the time I thought was nothing was already love. Too deep now to turn away, too late to pretend. All the truth I couldn't hide, soaked feelings. In a room where all the sound is faded, you feel clearer now. Nothing special in this ordinary day, still I linger somehow. In the places where the light falls short, you remain like a trace. An invisible piece of you quietly fills the space. The more I try to let you go, the deeper you remain. Even though you're not here anymore, why do you feel so close again? Like your quiet shadow, you wrap around my mind. From a distance I can't cross, you're more clearly defined. Feels like if I reach for you, you would fade away. But I couldn't hold on to your quiet shadow. In the places you once stayed, there's still a trace of warmth. Every step I try to take away just leads me back once more. All the moments I passed by without a second thought, now they slowly turn into everything I lost. The more I try to forget, the sharper it becomes. It's not just that you're gone, it's everything you've done. Like your quiet shadow, you never disappear. In the same familiar space, I'm alone with you, still here. On a time I can't return, I remain the same. Now I softly call your name, your quiet shadow. If I had just stayed a little longer, if I had felt it then, would we still be in that moment again and again? All the things we left unsaid still linger in the air, and they pull me back to you, though you're no longer there. Like your quiet shadow now whispers in me, all the feelings I held back finally break free. In a time that's passed us by, I'm still reaching out, with a heart that came too late, calling through the doubt. Like your quiet shadow, you're still here somehow. All the memories I thought were gone are returning now. standing in your trace. Your quiet shadow. Said it would be raining, but we slowly lost our words. Sitting right across each other, still felt farther than before. Through the fog upon the window, your expression blurred away. Something in it felt so distant, so I turned my eyes away. We were in the same place, looking somewhere else. Was it really just the rain, or the things we never said? When it rained between us, we couldn't say a word. Silence slowly spreading out till it covered everything we were. You were right within my reach, but somehow felt far away. There's no better way to name it. When it rained between us. Even when I tried to smile, something in me fell off. Every little word between us got too heavy to bring up. Even saying your name now started feeling strange. We were walking through the same time, drifting different ways. The more I try to hold it in, the clearer it became. We were already falling apart without calling it a change. When it rained between us, all the words came far too late. Every feeling left unspoken quietly began to break. Looking back, we were so close. Now it's out of reach, leaving everything behind. When it rained between us. If I'd been a little more honest, if I had just held on, would we be in a different moment where nothing went wrong? All the silence that we kept turned into goodbye. I didn't see it back then, but the end had already arrived. When it rained between us, now I finally see it wasn't just the falling rain. It was you and me in a time that's passed us by. I'm the one who stays with a heart that can't go back. When it rained between us. When it rained between us, all the words we couldn't say stay inside that memory that never washed away. In a moment gone for good, still I call your name in the rain that never stopped. When it rained between us. I walked out with no umbrella, just Just like the day you left me there. Didn't think much of the weather till the air got heavy, wet with tears. Acting like I'd be okay came so easy back then. Never thought a simple "you're gone" would stay this long again. Drop by drop, the memories fall, soaking through without a sound. Now I finally understand why you couldn't hold it down. Like a spring rain coming too late, now my heart begins to pour. All the words I couldn't say circle back forevermore. On a season already gone, I'm the only one who remains. Far too late to reach for you, too late. Spring rain. Your name used to feel so easy, now it echoes unfamiliar. Every road we walk together ends with you gone from the picture. I keep filling up my days like I'm doing just fine, but behind the steady face you come back every time. The more I try to let it fade, the clearer it becomes. Now I see the way you stayed while I was moving on. Like a spring rain coming too late, all my regrets fall at once. Every word I couldn't say beats against my chest so hard. In a season that has passed, I'm still standing in the same place. Far too late to call your name, too late. Spring rain. Do you ever think of me when it rains like this outside? Did we act like we were fine while we slowly said goodbye? Like spring rain coming too late, this heart just won't let go. I should let it wash away, but it only overflows. In a season far from here, I'm still where we used to stay. With the love I couldn't bring, it just falls. Spring rain. Like spring rain coming too late, now my love begins to fall on the place you used to be. I'm the only one it calls. A season that won't return, still I'm holding on in vain to a name I can't reach now. Too late. Spring rain. The warmth that brushed against my hand still hasn't faded yet. In the smallest parts of every day it finds me again. Maybe in the air we shared that day there was something more. Now I only realize what I couldn't feel before. You were right here next to me, so why did I let go? Moments I could have held on to now are out of reach. Like the warmth of a missed moment, now I feel you here. On a time that's already gone, you slowly reappear. You were always within my reach, just a step away. Now I finally understand understand the missed moment. Even in my usual day, something feels off inside. In every little moment I can tell you're not by my side. Words I used to brush aside now stay longer than before. Meanings I never noticed then keep knocking at my door. The more I try to forget, the clearer it all feels. Frozen in a passing time that I couldn't keep. Like the warmth of a missed moment, I can't reach you now. On a time that's gone cold already, I'm still here somehow. In the distance we once had, so close yet far away. Now I call it out too late, the missed moment. If I had just felt it then, if I stayed a little more, would we still be in that moment like we were before? All the warmth that passed me by still remains somehow, and it brings me back again to where I stand now. Like the warmth of a missed moment, now it burns in me. All the feelings I held inside finally break free. In a timing that's too late, I'm still calling you. With a heart I couldn't stop from reaching out to you. Like the warmth of a missed moment, now I know it was love. All the time I thought was nothing was more than enough. In a time that won't return, still I stay the same, holding on to what I lost, the missed moment. The missed moment. Open up the window, spring walks in like nothing ever changed. Even streets I pass every day feel a little brighter now. On the road we used to walk together, flowers came before I knew. The only thing that's missing here is every plan I made with you. Seasons come back right on time, so why don't you? I thought we'd just keep going on, but that's no longer true. Spring is here, but you're not. Everything's just the same, but this view without you in it doesn't feel the same. While everything's coming alive, I'm the one who's standing still. Now I finally feel the space, spring without you. I fill my day like I'm okay, pretending nothing's wrong. But in every little moment I can tell that you are gone. Even songs we used to play don't feel the way they did. All the scenes that felt so normal now feel slightly I try to forget you, the clearer it becomes. All the places that you filled now are left undone. Spring is here, but you're not underneath the same sky. All the time we shared together now just passes by. On these streets in bloom again, I'm still walking slow, holding on to something I already let go. If I just held on longer, if I said a little more, would we be walking through the spring like we did before? All the days I took for granted feel so far away. I didn't even notice we were fading day by. Spring is here, but you're not. Now I understand. It was never just the season, it was us that changed. On a time that's passed me by, I'm still standing still, calling out your name again. Spring without you. Spring is here, but you're not. Flowers bloom the same, but in this season without you, nothing feels the same. Holding on to yesterday that I can't renew. Still, I'm standing here alone. Spring without you. Counting the tiny rhythms on the window pane. My room is a deep cave filled with low darkness. Trapped inside this familiar silence, I just stare blankly at the tip of the clock hands. Why was our timing always out of sync? Is it too late now to reach your heart? Just hollow echoes of surface conversations. Where did I hide my sincerity in those words? Outside, the pink cherry blossoms drift in the air, but inside my heart the cold spring rain falls down. Tonight is heavy with these overthinking thoughts. I'll just bury myself in the sound of the pouring rain. Beyond the windowsill where the sunlight used to stay, my long shadow still lingers dark and deep. Your season has already drifted so far away, but I'm still at home in the quiet of the solitude. This alienation is nobody's fault. My self-esteem fading at the end of us. No one could ever read my silence. The rain is the only one silently staying by my side. The pink cherry blossoms drift in the air, but inside my heart the cold spring rain falls down. Tonight is heavy with these overthinking thoughts. I'll just bury myself in the sound of the pouring rain. a small piece after the rain clears, hoping my wounded heart will be washed away when the rain stops. Will I feel a little better? An emotional sanctuary after the rain, finding warm love instead of painful memories. I'll try to open the door of my disconnected heart. No more hating these memories of spring rain. Falling rain, scattering cherry blossoms, the seasonality of us starting once again. Just like this, a little more quietly. Days go by like a broken clock, always missing the right time. We're in the same season somehow, but I'm always one step behind. On the street where we used to walk, spring has already passed. Still I'm standing in that moment, like I'm the only one who stayed. We were living in the same time, so why did it feel so different? Now I try to match the rhythm, but it's already distant. Like a late clock in spring, my heart is running behind. On the moments that have gone, I'm the only one still alive. If I was just a little sooner, maybe I could have stayed. Now I finally understand. A late clock in spring. In the spaces of my routine, there's a place that's still yours. Scenes I used to pass so lightly, now just stop me once more. I pretend that I'm okay, filling up the empty time, but no matter how I try, I can't leave it behind. The more I try to let it go, the clearer it becomes. All the signals that I missed, all the things you never said. Like a late clock in spring, every feeling comes too late. In a season that has ended, I'm the one who stayed. On a time I can't return, with a name I can't reclaim. Now I'm calling out to you, a late clock in spring. If I had just slowed it down, if I had just stayed a while, would we be in the same time now? Sharing the same smile. All the moments out of sync turned into this space. I never thought those seconds would lead to this place. Like a late clock in spring, we can never align. On a season far behind, I'm still crossing that line. All the time I couldn't hold keeps on calling out your name. In a love that came too late, fading into spring. Like a late clock in spring. Now I know what it was, all the love I felt too late still remains, because in a time that won't return, I'm still standing in between with a name I couldn't reach. A late clock in spring. Words I used to brush aside, now they stay with me. Moments that felt so ordinary keep returning endlessly. You were always next to me, I took it all for granted. Only after you were gone I started to understand it. You were right here all along, so why didn't I see? All the time I could have held now slipping out of reach. Like realizing far too late, now I see you clear. On a time that's already gone, you slowly reappear. You were always within my reach, just a step away. Now I finally understand, realizing too late. Scenes that used to feel the same now carry empty space. In every little laugh I fake, you're missing from your place. Days I used to pass so lightly, now they linger more. Feelings I never noticed then come knocking at my door. The more I try to let it go, the sharper it becomes. All the things I didn't feel now are coming undone. Like realizing far too late, I can't reach you now. On a time that's gone already, I'm still here somehow. In a distance we once had, so close yet far away. Now I call it out too late, realizing too late. If I had just said a little more, if I had stayed somehow, would we be in a different scene than where we are now? All the days I thought would last faded without a sound. I didn't even notice we were breaking down. Like realizing far too late, now it hits me hard. All the feelings I held inside are falling apart. In a time that passed me by, I'm still calling you with a heart that came too late, trying to break through. Like realizing far the things I thought were small were more than enough. In a time that won't return, still I feel the same, holding on to what we lost. happens. No final words, just silence there. Only something slightly broken left between us in the air. Thought I'd be okay without you, like it happens all the time. But on my way back home that evening, you kept crossing my mind. The more I try to hold it in, the clearer it all becomes. It hits me slower than goodbye, all the things we left undone. Like the rain that falls after goodbye. Now my heart begins to pour. Words that didn't mean a thing back then hold me more and more. On the steps I've walked away, I'm the only one who remains. Far too late to call your name. Rain after goodbye. In the spaces of my routine, you still linger everywhere. Scenes I used to pass so easily, now just stop and stare. I pretend I'm busy living, like I'm doing just fine. But behind this quiet moment, you keep slipping through my mind. The more I try to let you go, the sharper every piece. All the little signs I miss now refuse to leave. Like the rain that falls after goodbye, all my regrets crash down in a story that has ended. I'm the only one around on a time that's already gone, with a name I can't reclaim. Far too late to say it now. Rain after goodbye. Do you ever feel this way on a night like this alone? Did we really let it fade like it never meant that much? If I had just said a little more, if I had just stayed a while, would we still be standing here instead of saying goodbye? Like the rain that falls after goodbye, this feeling won't let go. I should let it wash away, but it only seems to grow. On a story that has closed, I'm still standing in the rain, with a love I couldn't hold falling down again. Like the rain that falls after goodbye, now I know what it meant. All the love I couldn't say falls in slow regret. On the place you used to be, I'm the only one who stays, with a name I can't reach now. Rain after goodbye. Just a little late, one step off in different ways. Even when we smiled the same, our eyes were looking elsewhere. Thought we'd find a way to meet in the smallest gaps of time, but those little in-betweens pulled our worlds out of line. Underneath the same blue sky, did we live in different rain? Now I finally realize why we passed but never stayed, like a season out of time. much the same, left behind in broken hours, out of time season. Every word we almost said lingers somewhere in between. In the silence that we kept, there's an echo of what if. Try to act like we were fine, like it didn't really hurt, but the truth we left behind only made it worse. The more I try to let it go, the clearer it appears. We were standing face to face, just in different years. Like a season out of time, we were close but never there. Every second out of place, fading into empty air. Reaching for each other still, through space we couldn't change. Lost inside a different rhythm, out of time season. Maybe in another life we'd be right, we'd align. No more almost, no goodbye. Just your hand in mine. But this moment that we had was a step we couldn't keep. We were written in the past of a time we couldn't meet. Like a season out of time, now I finally understand. We were never wrong or right, just not where we had to stand. Holding on to what we were, even as it slips away. Drifting through a quiet ending, out of time season. Like a season out of time, you and I just passed on by. All the moments left behind, never got to say goodbye. In a place that doesn't change, I still see you in between. Always almost, never ours, out of time season. Didn't even notice the music stopped, still humming through the night. Steps that used to match with yours now are falling out of time. We're still in the same moment somehow, but the timing feels offbeat. On the second everything went quiet, I'm the only one still moving. We're already a finished scene, so why am I still here? Following a rhythm I can no longer hear. On a stop rhythm, I'm the only one still dancing. Didn't know the song was over, still calling out your name. In a tempo that won't match, my heart keeps losing time. It's too late to stop it now. On a stopped rhythm, like a melody I can't forget, I keep saying your name. In a place where no one's listening, I still sing the same. The pace we used to walk together now lives in memory. Holding on to a tempo that won't come back to me. I know I should let it stop, but I keep going on, circling a rhythm that's already gone. on a stop rhythm. This feeling comes too late in a song that's already ended. I'm the one who stayed, walking into moments that I know I can't rewind, caught inside a broken flow on a stop rhythm. Just listen closer, would I hear it fade? All the signs it was over that I never gave. In a world that's gone silent, I'm still holding on to a song I kept singing long after it was gone on a stop rhythm. Now I finally see it wasn't just the music, it was you and me in a time and we couldn't match. I'm the last in line, trying to stop a moving heart that's falling out of time. On a stop rhythm, I'm still standing here, even knowing it's over. I still feel you near, in a beat that won't return, in a song we couldn't keep, still calling out your name on a stop rhythm. Days go by like a slow running clock, always falling out of place. We were living in the same time, but looking different ways. Under skies that showed no sign of rain, still my heart was getting wet. All the moments I brushed off start to spread inside my chest. In a time when we couldn't match, we kept passing by. Even moments we could have held quietly slip by, like a broken clock in spring rain, falling far too late on a time that's already gone. I'm the one who stays. If I had just been a little sooner, maybe we'd remain. Now it's finally pouring down, broken timing rain. In the spaces of my routine, I still trace where you had been. Scenes I used to pass so lightly now just pull me in. I pretend I'm doing fine, filling up the time somehow, but the emptiness I hid finds its way to me now. The more I try to let it go, the clearer it becomes. All the timing we got wrong now is what is from. Like a broken clock in spring rain, this feeling comes too late in a season that has ended. I'm the one who stayed on a time I can't return, with a name I can't reclaim. Now it's slowly falling down, broken timing rain. Just slowed it down. If we try to realign, will we still be standing here in the same time? All the smallest differences we let slip away turned into into this distance that we couldn't save. Like a broken clock in spring rain. Now it's pouring me. All the feelings I held back, flowing endlessly. On a moment lost in time, I'm still calling out your name in a love that came too late, fading into rain. Like a broken clock in spring rain, it just won't let go. All the days we left behind still begin to flow in a time that won't return. I'm the one who remains with a heart that came too late. Broken timing rain. Broken timing rain. We walked beneath the falling petals on a day that needed no words. I never asked what made me smile, it just felt like it was enough. Moments almost in my hands, even knowing they would fade. Still I chose to stay right there. Maybe it was you who made me. You were always next to me, like a season I let go. I guess I thought it wouldn't end, that quiet kind of hope. Only after blossoms fall, I finally understand why it felt so beautiful, slipping through my hands on the place where everything scattered into yesterday. It's too late to call your name after the blossoms fall. At the end of every road, I still think that you'll be there. Scenes I used to pass so lightly now just stop me in my steps. I pretend I'm doing fine, filling up my empty days, but the smallest things you said find their way back anyway. The more I try to let it fade, the clearer it appears. I don't know why I couldn't see your quiet trembling tears. Only after blossoms fall, I finally feel the pain in a season that is gone. I'm the one who stayed on a time I can't return, with a name I can't reclaim. Far too late to call you now after the blossoms fall. Just stayed a little more, if I had just turned around, would we be in a different spring? Not just memories now. All the moments passing by stayed with me somehow, as the words I couldn't say keep calling you out loud. Only after blossoms fall, this feeling comes too late. I should let it drift away. but it only grows with pain. In a day I can't go back, still I'm standing in that place with a love I couldn't keep, fading into spring. Only after blossoms fall, now I know it was love. All the pieces of that day I'm still holding on to, in a season that won't come. I remember you the same, with a name I couldn't reach after the blossoms fall. Words I never got to send, carry into days, like a message left unread, they quietly remain. Seasons change like nothing's wrong, moving as they do, but somewhere in between them all, I'm still stuck on you. I thought if I just waited, it would reach you somehow, holding on to answers that won't come around. Like a season without reply, you don't say a word. Time keeps moving forward, but I'm still where it hurts. In a distance I believed I could cross someday. Now I finally understand a season without reply. I still check the same old screen, nothing ever changes. Just the silence in that space endlessly rearranges. I try to give it meaning, but nothing comes back. Every quiet passing day only fades to black. The more I try to let it go, the clearer it becomes. Even knowing it is over, I'm still holding on. Like a season without reply, I'm frozen in this place, while the world keeps turning on. I can't keep up the pace, on a time I can't hold back with words I couldn't say. Now I slowly let them go. A season without reply. I thought you'd turn around at least, even without a word. That something never still remained unspoken, but still heard. But seasons keep on changing, and I'm left behind, waiting for an answer I'll never find. Like a season without reply, now I finally see what I waited for wasn't you, but a part of me. In a time that's already gone, I'm still standing here, trying to let go of a voice I couldn't hear. Like a season without reply, you never came around. All the time we left behind never made a sound. In a moment I can't return, still I stay the same, holding on to words unsaid. A season without reply. In a passing breeze I catch a sense some thought I used to know. On a road I walk without a thought, we overlap like before. Ordinary moments from those days turn vivid in my mind. I find myself reaching for your voice I can no longer find. I thought we had drifted far away, so why are you still here? Even knowing it's all over now, I keep trying to hear, like the sound of a season that won't return. Your tones I can't reach anymore. In a time that's already gone, you echo like before. Moments I can't hold on to, still keep calling out my name, but you become a name I can't answer. A season that won't return. At the end of streets we used to walk, my steps begin to slow. Like the pace and warmth we shared are still there somehow. Days I used to pass so easily now feel different somehow. Feelings I never noticed then are finding me right now. The more I try to let it fade, the clearer it becomes. It hits me slower than goodbye, all the things undone. Like the sound of a season that won't return. You're fading further out in a time I cannot hold. I am the one left now. All the warmth that disappeared I can never feel again. Still it lingers in my ears. A season that won't return. If I had just listened closer, then would I have understood all the moments slipping by that I thought I could? If I could go back to that day, would I stay a little more? Will we be in a different time like we were before? Like the sound of a season that won't return. Now I finally hear all the words I let go by are still ringing here. On a time that's passed me by, I'm still standing in between with a name I couldn't reach, fading like a dream. Like the sound of a season that won't return. You're a name I can't call now. All the days we left behind still find me somehow in a sound I can't forget, in a place I can't remain. Still I'm holding on to you. A season that won't return. Woke up before the alarm went off. Feels like a longer day. Nothing special's supposed to happen. Still something feels misplaced. Even streets I walk every day feel unfamiliar now. like steps that never match the beat. I keep slowing down. We live through the same kind of day, so why do we miss the line? Moments we could have held on to just slipped out of time. Like a day without timing, everything falls apart. In a time I can't align, I'm drifting on my own. If I had been just a little sooner, maybe we'd remain. Now I finally understand. A day without timing. Scenes that used to feel so normal now carry empty space. And every little laugh I fake, you're missing from your place. I try to fill the hours somehow, pretend that I'm okay, but the moment that we missed keeps finding its way. The more I try to leave it behind, the clearer it appears. All the seconds we got wrong echo through the years. Like a day without timing, this feeling comes too late. In a time that's already over, I'm the one who stays on a flow I can't rewind, with a name I can't reclaim. Now I'm calling out too late. A day without timing. If we had just slowed it down, if we tried to realign, would we still be in that moment in the same time? All the smallest differences we let slip away turned into this distance we could never say. Like a day without timing, now I feel it all. Every emotion I held back finally starts to fall. In a time that passed us by, I'm still calling you with a heart that came too late. Trying to break through. Like a day without timing,